Hello and welcome back. Right, we have got some harvesting to do. Now, I thought I'd brought it across. I have. It's right behind me. Right, let's set the course going first. In fact, I think we can squeeze past. Yeah, manually do it, tad. Just past this, because I reckon it's going to get snarled up on that. Right, we have our final harvest to do. That's all good. I should say at least 3 headlands. Maybe 4. Yes, this is going to take a while. It's a tiny little header, really is. So... set out all of its settings to self-unload. We don't want that, we do want self-unload, and we do want straw swath. Smashing. Brilliant. Okay. Right, we need to grab the trailer. Trailers. Actually, trailers. Yeah, let's not forget. That's the one thing we didn't do badly at. Let's remind myself, did we? Silage. That is a point. Silage, yes. We should have. Nah, that's a point. Did we? Oh, we have actually got silage to shift. Right, so before we do anything, we have got to grab that silage and stick it into the PGA. Got to follow the business model. Now then, let's get this cracking. Yeah, not got long before this is going to need Starliner. It's filling up nicely. It's only got a small tank, that is it. So I need to move that. I suppose we could be clever. We could box clever. Take that. We could do half with this, and the other we could do with this. Grab the torpedo. Let's grab the torpedo. Let's grab the back one. Yes, I'm rather sad, if I'm honest. It's thoroughly enjoying this, but that is there is only so much, as I said last time, that you can actually do. So, right, not sure I was going to get that. So that's a nasty angle. %, where is he? Ooh, I think we might go all the way around. Right. do need to be doing is getting the... Yeah. I shall make sense in a minute. Not good at doing two things at once. We need to be setting the baler going on the course. We'll do this, and then we should set this going. Yeah, we could only put 75 tons in anyway, so it's only just 2 of these really. And then later on we'll stick another one in. As well, while we're this close, nearly empty. Let's get this done and then let's get the baler going. Now that is a point. Yes, we need to do a test. Will this accept bales? Yes, it will. Yes, I've done it on my Hobus Hollow. Yes, it does, I remember. Yes. Right. Should be slightly under full. Yeah. About 10 tons under. It's not bad. Right. Baler. Let's get this cracking. Harvester 72 clear load activate down nearest go smashing. Right, let's move this slightly. God, a minute, why is it going? Why has it only done one headland? Now I'm confused. Yeah, very. If it's going to go up and down, then we can. Yeah, we could actually unload it on the next one. Oh, not one of them where they do too much reversing. Oh, that's right, bales in the middle of the field. Yeah, we're going to need to get ready with the telehandler to grab them when they become available. Yeah, we're going to have a bit of stopping and starting. I remember seeing this. Right, I am going to literally say my words because, yeah, there's a lot to do. There's going to be a lot of things going on, so I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, that is everything done that we can do. Yes, we have literally got all. I'm quite pleased with that actually. That was a monster session. It was done over 2 recordings. I can't say it was all over one. I did most of it, yeah, a couple of days ago. Meant to finish it because this is sort of my goodbye for now to OSADA. Truthfully, what we're going to do now is just literally send this to the back end. I know there will technically be one more cut. This will grow, but I'm not. Yeah, this is. We've done all the work we're going to do. The rest is just what I call a cashing up stage to see how well we did. Yeah, when we sort of finished, doesn't mean to say we cannot revisit. I'm not going to delete this save. I always do save them in case anyone says, "Oh, I really want to see a few more episodes on OSADA or whatever." Then yeah, it's there. But this is my more than a map tour of OSADA. I have got to say, hats off to Rajgut G-Play. There's a Micaiah actually asked for the help of the channel a couple of days ago on the cow. Yeah, there's a couple of mistakes on the map which I'm sure will be done by Rajgut. On the main farm, you cannot open the barns of the cow barn. The one that you would go in and you would drop the food. It is an important door. Typical. That doesn't open, so therefore you can't feed the cows or probably the straw drop as well. But yeah, you can get to everything else but not that one. And the second thing I couldn't get to work was the silo. I did actually buy it on a test just to try and help Micaiah out. Hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, Micaiah. But yes, and it's probably got to, you'd have to place your own temporarily if you were going to play on the map and want the main farm, until that is fixed by Radgut Gplay. But apart from that, it is an absolutely fantastic map. As all maps when first released, I am a terror for going on maps because, to be honest, the map makers do a good enough job, and when you've done enough new maps, you begin, like the BGA is usually the most common thing that is wrong on a FS22 map. So as I did on my Lapaccio the other day, you just buy you have to put the money in, because you shouldn't need to buy a BGA on FS22. It's not supposed to work like that. So if it is, it's just more of an FS19 BGA than an FS22. You're supposed to be as in the Giants maps where you can go and you can see the info markers. Now I know, I always leave these on. It is something I'm thinking of switching off going forwards. It really is, to make it a little bit more believable. But it does then present difficulties for me, as in I can't always see. I've got this sort of guess. I've seen Mr. CDP do it on his, and to be honest, sometimes I think it's messier with them off than it is with them on. But I've got a couple of little ideas on what I'm going to do to combat that. So yeah, the other thing is, it's if you're going to do, I'm trying to make my content a bit more believable. The more you go into menus like this, the more, it's you've got to, for some things you've got to open, you've got to show, and there always is a bit. But FS22 is a little bit more menu busy than FS19, I find, which means, this is Farming Simulator, this world here that you can see, and if you stick in that world a lot, it's more believable, because it is like our worlds. You just see what you see, and there is no hidden menus. I suppose you could sort of say it. Mr. CLP often says this is through the tablets for when you pull this up, which is true. It's just like going on a website. So it depends on how pure you are, on how much you do and don't like to see these. It is more realistic if we switch them off, but I've never had any complaints about it. Most of us switch them on when we're playing, but as a content creator, some leave them on, some take them off. I personally find it more easy, but I could live without them. There's things I could do that, I'll show you actually. I did actually do a test of this the other day. If you look roughly where that is, what my idea was just doing a paint mark of, the smallest size, just near to the nearest point where it is, like that. And maybe like that for where that is. I've not done that terribly well. That's typical of me. But it's good enough. If I put that little mark, it doesn't look anything more than a little blob of muck, but to me it would then mean that is where the old info marker is. You imagine that switched off. In fact, let's do it. I always think things like this are always better shown properly as they are. Info markers. If we switch the interactive zone markers off, you see now all I've got is that, but it still works if I go to the little blob. So I could actually quite easily do that, same as, obviously, that's not going to appear because I'm not dumping anything, but if we put little muck marks like that, it's still believable. It's just a little bit more work for me. I mean, again, there's certain ones like the high pressure washer, which it's not really going to make terrible. The same as going under that. I mean, that's again something easy to do. But there are some that are more difficult than others that you really do need to be on, I've always found. But it is something going forward. I want my content to be as believable as possible. But anyway. Let's not go around about the houses yet. What we're going to do now then is we're going to speed up time. We've got all of the silage, and the straw bales, that's just, I believe, let's have a look. Straw, 70, wow. I think that's been improved. I'm sure that used to be 37,000. So that's amazing. Right, so that's got as much straw as it can have in for today. And we shall. There's nothing more we can do. Yeah, that's it. Our harvest is in. We just really need to get to we keep on obviously going to get the silage out. This is filmed for today, so we're going to sleep till tomorrow morning. I believe. Let's have a look what we have actually got in. So it's oats, and I believe oats are November. No, December, January. That's right. I'm thinking of canola. Yeah, it's all. Most of them are that back end. There's a few. Yeah, there's a few exceptions. Is it soy? Soy, the one that's. Was it sorghum? One of them's early. Is it soybeans? Yes, it is. June, July. Yeah, that's the strange one. Almost all of them are back end. He says as he pulls another one. So corn and soybeans. Sunflowers, 2 highs. Yeah, I don't very often do olives. I know they're different because I did them once for oil. But yeah, canola's back end, oats, barley, wheat, they're all back end. So yeah, I think sugar beets is as well. Yeah, it is. Cottons. Yeah, wow, February. But yeah, some of them I know roughly, but not perfectly. Right, anyway, yes, let me just continue on with where I was and to say a massive hat off to Rajgut G-Play for an absolutely stupendous map. I've got to be honest, I think it's up there with some of the best. I truly do. It's very believable. Very believable. I love the way that the objects and everything are put. It's a believable map. The undulations, as Mr. CDP would say, are very believable. It's a land like you would see. The things in between, the vegetation, all very carefully placed, or if not very carefully placed, very believably placed. Yeah, you can't speak for a map maker as to what lengths they've gone to, but it is absolutely beautiful. So, thank you very much, Rajgut G-Play, for a fantastic map. I thoroughly enjoyed this, and I could continue if it were not for the fact that, yeah, I've got way too many nuclear let's plays on the go. This one and my what's the name of that German map? My memory, shocking. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I've got 2 let's plays nuclears coming to an end, and this is obviously one. And I've thoroughly enjoyed OSADA. I could easily turn this into a proper full let's play, which there's no thing that we're not going to. But yeah, just thank you very much, Rajgut, for a fantastic map. It is absolutely amazing. Yeah, I hope that you are going to make some more, because this is fantastic. Definitely up there with some of the masters. So I don't know how many maps you have made. If this is your first, it certainly is excellent. Or whether you'd used to do maps on FS19, then that is amazing. But anyway, yes, right, we have work to do. So, thanks very much, but let's get cracking. So, let's sleep till the morning, and 8 o'clock. Yeah, it's still early enough in the year for 8 o'clock to be fine. We will look at the sales just to tease myself, and no doubt lots of wonderful things will absolutely drop now that we don't need anything on this Let's Play. In fact, yeah, there's no point. It really is. It's just going to slow us down, if I'm honest. We don't need anything now. Right, okay, so then let's get cracking. We need to be... Yeah, that's a point. As I'm just talking about doing as much outside the menu system as possible. So we have processed all the silage and the straw. Right, we need to grab the telehandler. Let's shift the ones that are... In fact, no, let's do these first. And then we'll get the loose ones, because there's going to be some on this that it won't accept as well. I think there's more than... Yeah, oh, actually, there is 75 tonnes exactly, so we may. Now, I'm going to give myself a bit more room this time, just so I can push them off. But, yeah, mind you, I do need to be... Yeah. I'm not sure how good the catchment area is, how far back it goes, so... Yeah, the one funny thing about the torpedo, it's lower... lower pin hitch doesn't work. Yeah, it goes to the high one every single time, which is really strange. Really strange. That might be it actually. Let's have a look. No, it's not. Plenty more room for straw. Okay. might be that I need to, yeah, do what I did last time. It always sometimes seems to work perfectly on this, and then other times not so much. I don't know whether it's attached too high. It always seems to be high, doesn't it, on these ones? So we shall just push them off like we did last time. Yeah, I must admit I've thoroughly enjoyed manual bale handling with this. It's definitely a telehandler's the way to go for manual bale handling. It is beautiful, it truly is. Yeah, so much different than a front loader. Yeah, going forwards I shall definitely be thinking of it. I mean, I do like telehandlers in the team, but yeah, definitely now there is a time for gentility, but there's also a time for like just, yeah, get the job done. Firm believer in to use whatever force is necessary to get the job done, but not to be over brutal. Right, I think. Right, so that's now we need to be getting the silage done. That's me. Well, no, we're going to need you tomorrow morning. Thinking about it. Right, let's grab that. Let's just nudge a couple of those just for the front tyres if I can, because I think there's a tad more room. Oh, that might be it, because the one in the hopper should actually dissolve, I think. Yeah, I think that's it. Right, that's it for today then. So we've fully loaded that with straw. Now let's grab some silage. Let's grab the big power tube. Yeah, it is power tube. I do love this. It's a really nice trailer. It really is. Yeah, the brand. That's it. I couldn't think of its name. Do you know? Let's just move them a bit out of the way. They're going to get in our way a little. Yes, we should. I think what we'll do is we'll leave the digestate. Nice tick up, 103,000. Yeah, grass has grown as well. Not worried about that, as I said. Yeah, it is. We're just waiting for the cashing up to see how well we did. So silage, 50 tons. Is that it? Yeah, it is. This is the last of our silage. Another half load odd. Yeah, this is it. This is the last of the silage. Yeah, I'm not doing any more work. This is literally to see how well we did. Bearing in mind all the equipment. I'm not selling the equipment and that though. You can see that we all know roughly how much it is. There's 55 grand there, 50 grand in the slurry yard, 30 grand in the thing, 5 grand in the. So yeah, quite a lot of money's worth of productions in this area, which is all an investment in the farm. There's the fields. Yeah, we'll have a rough cash up, as in including the price of how much these were to place, which is a rough. Yeah, it's not exact, but it's good enough for me. Yeah, I just like to. Just like to know how well we did. I mean, I know we have done well. I mean, 3 tractors as well. Yeah. All thanks to Uncle Roy. I think that's the right name. My shocking memory, I'm sure that is right. Uncle Roy. Yeah, leaving us some bits and bobs, which was very kind of him. Started us off in a better way than we could. We could, of course, we could have got some of the collectibles, but I like it to be our efforts on the map rather than, yeah, it's collectibles. Sometimes I do like it. There's one thing I would do, and that's because the modern start from scratches are only 300,000 and a 200,000 loan. I don't mind knocking it up to 500 grand so I can pay the debt off and still have 500,000. I think that's yeah, I'm happy with that. We could have gone that route, but with having the extra, the bits and bobs, I thought, well, no, because we've already got. We did also get some very good drops in the sales for this map, far better than I have on most. It is very good drops. Right, so that's that. So we've done the straw, we've done the silage, and there's no more silage. So next tomorrow, now then, so we're looking for November. So yeah, let us. How much digestate have we got? 37 tons. Right. So no, we've still got the rest of that straw. We'll grab the digestate after tomorrow when it's fully processed. What we've got left are the straw and the silage. Right. So let's sleep through till the morning. September morn. I should stop referring to it as a day. It's very confusing. 1 day seasons. It's a month. I've got to really get out of the habit of saying a day, because it isn't. It's a month. Right. Oh wow. Very nice tick up. Right. Let's get these last of the straw. Let's get them put in. It did actually get almost all of them. So the light levels are changing now. You can see it's not quite so bright. Autumn. Be able to push these in actually. No, I think that one that's tucked in very tightly, that's not gonna be persuaded no matter what we do. Might be able to waft the other one. Yeah, I'd say that we can persuade that one. A bit of gentle persuasion. This one, I don't think so. I love the cricket sounds, it's lovely. Ooh, that's going to be a tricky one to get actually. Haha, he says. And makes it not so. Right, smashing. So, digestate. Now, have we fully... Right, let's speed that up. Let's get rid of all that digestate. Sorry, all of the straw. Yeah, that's what I meant. Right, smashing. Okay, let's grab that then. No, we shan't actually. Yeah, I would use the little tiny seater, but it's not so good with the nursing tank. It's alright when you haven't got a choice early on when you've got to use it because the other tractors, but yeah, when you've got a choice. Got 3 tractors, 2 quite good ones. Quite pleased with the torpedo. It's got a couple of little issues, but yeah, I could live with it. Nothing terrible that I couldn't live with. Definitely amazing. I do love the Deutzers. There's not many of them that I don't like at all. I would say it's probably one of my... Very rarely go for the Warrior, not because I don't like it, because it's usually... I can usually get a more reasonable, but it is still a favourite. Definitely is. Right. Yeah, but I often go for the cheap end. I love the Agro Star. Not just because it's cheap, although that does help. I really do like that. 143 horsepower. Yeah, it's very versatile and exceptionally reasonable as well, which that always helps if you're on a start from scratch budget. Yeah, it is something you've got to learn if you're on start from scratch, is that you really do need to be. You need to know your mods as well, because you need them. Yeah, it's very. The sails help. I mean, early on in the game, in Horbella and on Elm Creek, I did use the sails almost completely. To be honest, I loved it when the multi-fruit buying station dropped. That was definitely quite early on. The same as Sleep Anywhere, another firm favourite of mine. Absolutely do love. That is an amazing one by Ian, and I always forget your numbers, Ian. But yeah, definitely a still. And of course, I got into the habit early on of Sleep Anywhere. I still to this day often use it without a house, because I love going next to the fields and seeing the fields grow. You can't do that from your house, your sleep trigger. So your normal sleep trigger. So yes, wow, 160,000. Wow. The one thing we will do is we shall sell the big field. It just makes it easier to see. I'll do that now. I've got everything off it, and we've got no placeables on 72. I haven't got any object. Oh, it's classing the beehives that the map maker himself has got on. Oh well, it is what it is then. We'll just have to add it to it. Oh well. I was forgetting that. There's a couple of things that have caught me out with things like when you buy a field and it's got other things with it that the map makers put on, and then when you try to sell it, you can't. Is that it? No. So look how much more we got. Wow. 2 or 3 more after this. Amazing. I do love this nursing tank. It is absolutely amazing. Very, also reasonable. Again, this is another thing that you could. This trailer's 1,500. The nursing tank is 3,500. 5,000 for a 13-ton. Yeah, I mean, what is not to like? When you're on a low budget at the start, yeah, you can't afford massive tankers. Even the Tanker Junior. I mean, that was my go-to for quite a while. But this is, again, it is budget. Not saying that Tanker Junior is amazing. I'm not saying it's not, but yeah. Smashing. Yes, the one thing that is annoying me the most in the minute of the game, there's been a lot of silent updates that have addressed the keyboards. Key binding issue is now no longer an issue. I have noticed in the last couple of days there have been a few silent updates that have addressed those. I'm trying to think of what else. Yeah, precision farming seems to have done something weird. I noticed on my the Western Wilds that yeah, precision farming, when I did my fertilising spread on a grass field, it usually does a lovely lush green, and now it says it goes horrible orange, but says it's completely fertilised, as if it was still reading the oats that it had been. So yeah, I'm not sure whether that is exactly the case, or whether there's going to be another patch to address that, or whether it is just a change in the way things are. Could be. Yes, it was a little bit like the use of the farm tech. To be honest, it was, yeah, I just couldn't see the point when it did a horrible orange compared to solid fertiliser that did a lovely green. So I don't know whether it is something to combat that, or I'm really not sure. To me, precision farming has always been so very precise because you can do it in one hit. I do love that fact. I mean, you've still got to. When I say that, it isn't that much different from the old way. You still have to pH it. You've got to lime it. Well, or you don't have to, but yeah, if you leave it 2 or 3 times, it will get weak. So I do it every time. So you've still got to go over a field twice, at least twice. Once with lime and once with solid fertiliser. Now that's fine, but if you've got to use that kind of fertiliser, or if you need to use that one twice, then it becomes to me that precision farming is actually more work than before. And then you think, well, why do I want it? I mean, I know there's now gadgets for you to spot weed and things like that, which save on things, which sort of used to be in precision farming anyway, but now is something separate. So it's a lot of changes. 626 litres. We will do it though. We will be thorough. We should take every single bit so that we've completely done. It's not an accurate well. Oh, there is one thing I will say though. That is, in fact, no, it makes no difference. I did make one mistake. I've always been, I forgot the slurry that we bought from the, I think there was about 10 tonnes in it, so we're 10 tonnes of slurry in, which is produced digestate that shouldn't be in the reckoning, that really shouldn't. For that I apologise. It wasn't a conscious thing until I'd done it, and I thought, oh, I bought that from the... Yeah, it was just I was tidying up and I thought, oh, it's got some slurry, and let's put it in the BGA, and then after I hit the thing I thought, oh no, because it's not our slurry, it's literally what we bought. So yeah, I'm admitting to that. I don't like cheating, but it was a mistake, so we will take a little bit off of that. Not sure how much, 10 grand or 5, no, that's a bit too excessive, isn't it, really? Right, now let's switch that. Right, so then 227,203. So now we need to go through to November. We will go to 9 though now. Ah, I've done my trick. Yeah. Oh. You telling me I've got to go? Well, that's a new one. Is that one of these? Is that a new one? Well, how bizarre. Well, that is definitely a new one on me. This should be everything, straw, everything should be gone now. Completely. We shouldn't have anything left in it. No, that's it. So that's everything in there. All we've got is our natural tick up, and we have one more month to go till our November. And then we will sell our oats, and that is us hanging our hat up on OSADA. I have thoroughly enjoyed my time on this map. I really have. It's been fun as well, because we haven't had lots of fields and we didn't go absolutely huge. I mean, don't get me wrong, we did go, yeah, we went as big as we could do, which wasn't in the time, obviously, it was the time factor. Right, so we want oats, and where are we going to? December, oh, it's December actually. Yeah, it's next month for oats, so we shall go on. And we have got flickering, I have seen. Forgotten about that. 9 o'clock on December morning, and let's see what we see. Now sometimes actually I've seen oats nearly as good in November as December. Let's see where the best place to sell them is, because we are going for the best price. Oh, and of course it's snowing. Of course it is. Show current prices. Colonia. Right, Colonia. Please. Let's tag you. Let's have a look on the map, and let's hope we beat this snow. Where are you? Colonia. Oh, of course. Oh, it is actually the... Oh, okay. Right, so we've got quite a way to go. Let's work this out. We turn a right, straight on, and then right. Ah, it's actually, yeah, it is. I've done this. I did this on the old stream farm. That's actually the point where it leaves the track. So we need to go for there. Yeah. So, right, I know where we're going. Right, let's see if we can beat this bad weather. Once, yeah, we're going to take the star. Now I've noticed, one thing I did notice with the star was it's turning circles a little bit. Yeah, I got used to. So I think we can get that all in one, actually. But we need to pull the other one out of the way. I'm hoping this doesn't settle, but yeah, we all know it sort of comes in waves sometimes. So let's see if we can beat the weather. How much does this hold? It's less than what we've got, so. Yeah, the stars, yeah, I had to compensate for the turning circle on the Deutzers and the ones I'm used to, because this really has got quite a really not a very good turning circle. Yeah, I had to adjust my bailing to adjust for that. That's why I made a couple of clumsy mistakes, and it really was that. I'm not making it up either. Right, so we want oats. One thing I do like about FS22, I do like to harp on not just about the bad, but it's the fact that the snow that falls in trailers. I do like the fact that it used to drive me crazy when you got a bit of snow in your trailer and you had to dump it out, and then you had to, yeah, it did drive me crazy. So that, I really do like the way that we don't have to contend with that presently. I'm hoping it's not a feature they bring back. It's not something I miss at all. Because it's, yeah, is it realistic? I mean, yeah, no, I suppose it's the fact that in any of the FS universes, it can only cope with one thing in a trailer. I think the universe would shatter. Let's do a bit of in-cab. Not done much of that on this map at all. Let's see, we need to take a right and stick on this road for an awful long way. Yes, there's that little fence that I put. That actually worked a treat as a bale catcher. Yeah, I shall remember that trick. Right, nothing coming that way. I do like the visibility in the Star, though. That is nice. It really is. So we want to go straight on over that. Yeah, sort of straight on. It's a weird one. It goes. I suppose it's technically taking a right rather than straight on, really. But I know, yeah, around this weird turning here. Well, it's not really a weird turning, is it? Whoa. It's a little road for me and you to pass. But there was, yeah. Now then, let's switch the indicator off. Now I'm glad to see the Star has actually got the indicator mark though. What was I in earlier? It was, I think it was a JCB, and it did, yeah. It was one of the big JCBs, and it was making the clicking noise, but on the dash I could not see any lights lighting up to prove that it was actually working. So yeah, I do like that attention to details, because that is something that you would tend to look for in a car or any vehicle really. I do love the fact that the windscreen wipers come on automatically there. That is fantastic. Well, this is struggling a bit, this is. Well, I just suppose it is, yeah, it is a hill as well. Yeah, still got some flickering. It's not, it's, yeah, comes and goes. I have a couple of times switched on where you keep the month on a certain month, and that does seem to work okay. Wow, this is a struggle. That's a bit better now, isn't it? Here where we're going to need to go. Where is the railroad? I know we did a bit of a tour. Is this it? Or... no. Oh, yes it is actually, but yeah. Do we go in? Oh, what am I caught on? Oh, a tree limb, no more. Okay, one of those. Oh, wow. I have to do what I have done in the past, being as you will not let me pass. Do you know, we have aboard a chainsaw. Okay. That is something we shall have to remedy. Now, there is a new chainsaw that dropped today, but oh, I've not got it in. That's right, I haven't. Yeah, 420 is a Husqvarna, same as that, only it's longer and it's less money. Ooh, absolutely, we must have one of those, absolutely. Oh, I know it's technically Sith, but yeah. I just like red. It is one of my favourite colours. Red and black. Right, let's have a look. Chew off that. Ooh. Let's pretend that the grain isn't there. Oh. Okay. So yeah, I've got to be careful if I stand on the Is that one there? Is the culprit? I think it is indeed. There we go. No, we only trimmed. Yes, we didn't. We've not been terrible. Right, so we need to pull a... I don't know where we're going. That's the one thing I'm going to say. Where do we load on? To the train tracks. Let's go and call the train. It's over here somewhere. Where are you? Call the train. Oh, it is as well. Oh wow, I do love that. Wow. Yeah, I do like that. Now then, where do we... Ah, of course we just go dump it into there. I'm being silly now. Yeah. Forgetting myself, it's a while since I've done this. I used to do this all the time on the old stream farm. Right, back. Yeah, the only thing I'm not... the Brantner lifts up. It's one of those that you've got to be careful in... yeah, where was I earlier? I was on the Patcher in the exporter, grain exporter, and boy does this go high. Yeah, luckily on this one it has actually got an awful lot of clearance, but yeah. Right, let's go and see if the train has arrived. How do we get to it? Oh, I can just see it actually. Can we squeeze through there? Will it let us? Smashing. Oh, where is the train? Oh, the other way. We're past the engine. I'm going the wrong way. Right then, let's grab the train, start the engine, and we need to open the very first car. Let's open that up, and now where is the... Ah, I think it's there. Start fitting, it's there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Forward a bit. Come on, Bennett. Our last journey. Yes, our last journey on this map. Amazing. Right, let's do a bit of ink. Ooh, wow. No, that is a little bit dark. No, let's just stick. Oh, it's a lovely view. Absolutely amazing. I actually love the train track as well. That is so, again, so believable. Hat off. Amazing. Things in the forest as well, abandoned cars. Wow. Attention to detail. Ooh, a silo that's seen better days. Windmills. I would imagine we're going to get kicked out. We do indeed, yes. Wow. Smashing. Let's go back to the farm. Yeah, I know technically. Right, well, there is nothing more to say other than let's see how much we would get. 266,000. How much is 72 worth? What is it worth? It is 187,000. So that would be 266, 366, 46. 46, that would make that exactly 500, 550, 580. How much for these two? 580, 580, 640, 600 and nearly 90. 690,000 we would take away if we'd, you know, that's the true value of all the bits and bobs, not including equipment, because I always find second-hand equipment devalues. So yes, there's an awful lot of equipment as well which would be useful to any farmer, but yes, these are fantastic sheds, are not worth much to sell. They are worth very much to me, and these, yeah, that is, again, is a very reasonable mod. I think it's 150, so you won't get much for that, but Yeah, nearly 600,000 we did. Complete turnover, and that was in a very short space of time. In fact, yes, let's be thorough. Exactly how many years were we on this? 4 years. Absolutely, 4 years we played on this map. So that is amazing. In 4 years we did, yeah, we scratched in the dirt for a little bit. It was a bit of a tough start, if I remember rightly, but we have done very well. I'm very chuffed with this. So, here is me signing out for the last time on this Nuclear Let's Play. Thanks again, Rajgut G-Play, for a fantastic, thoroughly enjoyed my time on OSADA, and I would absolutely say to you, have a go. This map is definitely not one of those Eastern European maps that a lot of people tend to avoid. It really is one to play, and I'm sure Rajgut will be fixing the couple of minor issues with the cow place, and maybe the silo is down to me, that might not be, but if it is, then obviously the silo and the cow barn was the only thing that I found that didn't work as it should do. Everything, and also placing stuff on this little square of land, but again, it's I can live with that. We worked around it. It wouldn't stop me coming on this map and having a right good time. It is fantastic. It's so believable. The ground, the way there's been love shown in this map, and you can see it. You really can. You can feel it. It's so believable. So, thoroughly recommend you. If you are stuck for a Let's Play, to have a go of OSADA. It really is. You will not regret it. It's a beautiful map. And on that note, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.